Hopefully, I don't pop a corner this time. I have finally got it together. I mixed it up earlier by just fiddling with it. I don't know, looks moderately mixed to me. So I figured I would fulfill the request to solve it. Yay, glorious fun. For me, I'm going to start solving from the top. Found it much easier. If you want a challenge, start with like one of these teeth or something. Or just one of these blank sides. That's fun. But I'm going to solve it from this way and worry about orientating sides afterwards, because, you know, I could pay slightly closer attention if I felt smart to make sure that these were lined up the direction they should be, but chances are while I'm doing things I'm going to be twisting and turning them around, so suffering is all I will get. Putting these in the right place has been a fun trick. So, discovered long ago, I'm going to mildly try to orientate the sides while I do this. Discovered long ago that I'm very good at mixing up which eye goes where, both in assembly and solving. When I was trying to do this the last time, I made a hot mess of it. The eyeballs were both in the wrong place, and I had put the lantern in it, and I had to turn it out later to fix it. May or may not have just done it again, but we'll see. We'll see when we put the side pieces in. I don't know. I get them mixed up all the time. The fins I will run into an issue later because I swapped which sides they go on. Ironic that they're both right here, but yeah, I am very good at getting them mixed up and confused. These are both in horribly the wrong places. Whee! Did I put the angle up there, or did I put the right side up there? Who knows? Don't go by centers, though, when you're solving this, to see if you've got things in the right place, unless you've already rotated the center to be correct. If you've already rotated the center to be correct, then fantastic, that helps. Look, this is horribly, horribly wrong. So, I know that's not right. We'll turn it out. It's hard to tell, especially through a camera for me. Not used to solving these things through a camera. But I think I've got the angle up at the top, which could be part of my problem. The only problem I have is the identical pieces mess with me. It's tricky to tell until I really get things in place like that. Which thing is correct? Which thing is correct where? See, like, that's horribly wrong. Back out you come. I found a lot of fiddling around and testing alignment. Here's what's needed to get this right, and I thought that was right, and I was wrong. I have a lip here, which means I've got them swapped around. I don't know, eventually when I turn them in, they'll be in the right place. How's that? Look, much better. Harder when I'm looking through camera, I will say. Little easier to notice imperfections in person and not through a webcam or phone camera, but it is what it is. No big deal. I will take the hits as I get them. I need the tail. So I think it's harder to get the first initial pieces than it is to get the end solve, and probably my biggest mistake area is when rotating the centers. Sometimes I get distracted while doing it, forget where I was in the process of it, and then, boop, gotta start over. Glorious fun that way. You guys could just stay buddies and not have to do the edge piece there. That's nice. I will take that. These guys as well. I get them mixed up which side is which. Obviously, that piece is not doing anybody any favors over there, so... But I can tell you I've got the eyes in the wrong place. The nerve. So we'll just turn them out and fix it. Ugh. Get my fingers caught sometimes while I'm doing this too. That's always the most fun. I love having different cubes though. Different cubes, different charms, different challenges. And I will always enjoy that about all of my weird different cubes. Like, if anybody has experience with a gear cube, that's a fun challenge. It turns the orientation of the other pieces when you turn the puzzle. That is not where I wanted that. I need to bring down the other way. So, as you turn a gear cube, because each piece is a gear, and gears turn when they slide against each other, these pieces rotate. So solving that one is a lot. I don't know if I could do it right now without brushing up on some skills. But it's fun. It's different. Cubes are also fun. Yeah, they're a little more challenging than this even, to keep in your head what is actually a face and what isn't to work with. Alright. Fin time. The ones that I keep mixing up. Alright. So you go this way now. It's really funny. I solved it a couple of times with the fins the other direction, because that's what the picture showed. And no complaints. Like, I assume these change hands multiple times during the whole process, and people just got mixed up with what it was designed to be. Like, I can get where that comes from. STLFlix pumps out models so ridiculously fast that, like, I have no qualms about minor defects like that. Just hopefully they fix the problems I've submitted. I haven't heard back from them since submitting it this weekend. So, I don't know. Hopefully they correct it. That way other people aren't trying to print it. I had a missing piece. I had, let's see, this piece was not mirrored, so it was this piece, but the same exact piece. I originally thought I was going to have an issue with parity, but I didn't. Glorious fun. Happy face about that, because I didn't want to deal with parity. Parity is a long, drawn-out process and makes this solve take so much longer. So, if I could avoid parity, I will do it all day long. Oh, of course. Just make a mess out of this. Yeah. So, if any of you are adept and have algorithms that you've learned to solve Rubik's Cubes, you'll notice probably that mine are different than your process. I'm talking while doing this and losing track of how far I've turned things. There we go. Turn. I have a weird set that came a little bit from mixing different methods I had seen in the past, and came a little bit from just a different person who definitely did it strange compared to the standard. I feel like I just did something horribly wrong. I didn't turn things back up, did I? Hello, friend. 1, 2, turn it the right direction. Maybe stop talking while I'm doing things, but I'm not going to. So I found these were more enjoyable to do for me. And I had a little more success adapting to it. Yeah. There we go. Brains! Ta-da! Flat bottom. This is why I solve it the direction I do. These are different thicknesses. Like, this whole layer is a thinner layer than anything else. Like, this is much deeper. This one is deeper on each side. So it's easy to tell which pieces go here, as well as when they're the right face. Like, if they're not facing the right direction, it's pretty obvious. So I know that corner goes there, that one goes there, so those two corners are good, so I just have to swap these two babies here. So when I'm done, I will rotate these centers. Don't worry about that. Should just line up where it belongs now. Look at that. Corners in their homes. And that one edge is in its home. Ignore the fact that it doesn't look like it lines up right now. So we got what going on here? Well, we might have to do this twice. We'll see. I get a little mixed up on which way I need to turn these pieces. Come here, you. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that again. Because thems don't fit. The cool part of this algorithm is if you actually pay attention and know which way you need to turn things. The part where you turn the top will significantly impact which direction the pieces are moved. So, happy day. All the main pieces are in place. We just need to play the game of rotation. This one needs rotated, this one needs rotated, and this one needs rotated. So, let's start that. The bottom also probably needs rotated, though it's less noticeable if it's out of place. So yeah, we'll start with rotating this. Sorry if I'm coming close and far from the camera. It's a little strange for me to do it this way, but also this is going to look horrible while I'm doing it. It's going to look like a hot mess. And as long as I don't get distracted or lose what I'm doing, that's a funny joke, then I won't ruin everything and have to start all over. I don't know of really any other way to do this part of the process. This is the only way that I am familiar with. Okay, for some reason my recording stopped, so sorry if there's a cut there. This is the only way that I know of really shuffling pieces, though. So I'm going to do my other one to turn this 180 because, yeah, because that's where I want that to be. It's been a long time since I've shuffled centers, so it's a process. I usually avoid it. It actually gives me moderate anxiety because I'm always afraid that I'm going to completely mess up the entire solve I just did. And on more finicky cubes, that matters to me more than other ones. Some cubes are really touchy. Yay. So, hello. How did I bump you? Alright, so this needs rotated 180. This is probably fine. I don't know. I don't know which way this piece is supposed to go. It's almost flush no matter which way you put it because these are such small layer differences. So I'll rotate this one. This is the faster one because I only have to turn the top one direction. So pay attention to which thing I've done. Ba-bum! So there you go. Hopefully I didn't take too long to do that. Getting my hands around things and figuring out which pieces are put in the right places can be fun. But he's a fun little fishy. And after swapping these fins to face downwards and swapping which side these caps went on, which I just identified by where the elongated bit is, it fits so much more flush. Like, that feels right when it's done. It feels nice. No more ledges here like it had. So I'm guessing it just changed hands too many times or got lost after printing which way was intended initially, but I love anglerfishes. They're fishes? Fish. There we go. They look grumpy and feisty. So thank you guys for making this. I hope you make more. And if you do, you should totally call them critter cubes, because, I mean, obviously cheese doesn't count in that, but all of the little animals and stuff, they're being referred to as critter cubes on my shelf now.